Show you a bit of my lino cutting, what I'm doing. Get the light in front of you so you've got a nice shadow. And here's the tools I'm using. Chinese ones my mum gave me. The chisels. Curved. And one notched. I expect that's it. And then what I've been using is a makeup brush just to clear the pieces out. And I'll hold this in hand. I've just been leaving it there. There's a drawing here I'm copying. Work where I'm at. So that bit's done. Just push gently. Slightly rotate to get it moving. Just wiggle it slightly back and forth. Just to keep the blade moving through the substance. Don't push harder, you'll just jump. And just carve your pieces out carefully. Put your little marks in. Have a little one of these here. Make sure you don't carve into the next part that you need. It always helps to define them a bit so you know that it's to be left. Now I can just go across, sweep round a bit like that, sweep round a bit like that. Ooh, a bit too far. And just continue into my previous line. And continue as such. I'm going to go from about here. Where's my last detail there? Let's just mark that out a little bit. And then we shall give it a little wiggle, like so. All the way down. The detail. So I'm using some magnets here. These are little magnets from a laptop. So these are much stronger magnets from, see they're strong. Stronger magnets from an old spindle Raptor drive, HDD hard drive that I dismantled. They're useful. And just keep working. Have a bit of definition in there. That needs scooping out, I think. And just carry on round, nice and easy, nice and gently. What I'm going to do his nose, a bit like Gonzo, a little Gonzo cloud shape. All about there. Up, down, along, up, and over. Now, what I'm tracing here, you can't see any of it left, it's a tiny bit. It's Caran D'Ache. What I've done is traced over my initial drawing, Caran D'Ached across the back, the basic detail I wanted, laid that onto here, and then with a metal sculpting tool rubbed really hard, and that will transfer the Caran D'Ache onto your lino for your image. It's the easiest way I found it. Obviously don't move, but if I zoom in you can see what's happening here a bit better. So I'm just copying this drawing, I'll scoop that out there. There's a little scoop here by the look of it. Let's take that out, it's all going to be removed. There's a little scoop here. And then we can go back across this way. Using my thumb on the back now, let's give it a little bit of pressure. And this part to be removed. Be careful when you're leaning your tool in, you start taking out bits you want to leave. Can be annoying. So yeah, I'm leaving all of this area to about there. It does get a bit difficult to see what you're doing, but you can follow yourself, it should be good. Now, I'll take the back of his head off, that cloud shape, and then just build up in, there it is, just build that up into there. And that's my cloud outline done. Now I'm just going to have to work out this middle part. These parts all got to go. And just take your time, concentrate. If you're feeling impatient, stop, because you will make mistakes, and that gets frustrating. You don't want to disillusion yourself and become reluctant. Let's just define that a little bit more, just in case. Some of my marks are very slight, but they will disappear into the print, so give a nice little bit of detail. There's another little notch here for some reason. Start off that direction, and that bump there, so we could just take this up to about there or so, something like that. You can literally draw straight into this if you're confident and you know what your image wants to be. And this is the last bit of, just rock it to make some little notches if you don't want a straight line. Straight lines never look particularly good in sketching, hence sketchy. And that's about it. So once you've put your outline in, I'm going to keep making it as defined, as in reduce anything unnecessary near the edge of it, so that it makes your inking a little easier. You don't have to be so delicate, you don't have to work such a thin layer onto the roller. Use a roller to roll the ink on, and we're about getting done. Now if you do get some resistance, don't push harder, just rock the blade slightly and it just work its way through, as long as it's nice and sharp. And you can push to gain a nice little reduced spur, but it's easier getting the spurs from this direction. rather than out. Start thin and work deeper, rather than deep and working thin. And it's quite therapeutic. And there's different ways of, you get different techniques of working the lines after a while. What have I got there? 2 bumps. Oh, there's a bit of a head. There he is, and he comes up here, long, and a bit round like that. Now that's all my outline for this image. Or something like that. Good luck.